a little bit about the 5 principles of self-management?
So let me start with my definition of self-management. Self-management is the ability and the will to work in the best interest of the company without requiring any external consequences to motivate your behaviors. So it's really based on intrinsic motivation. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think there should be external rewards, but if a person needs external consequences to do what they're supposed to do, then that's not a really good start for self-management. Mm-hmm. What I found is that there's 5 fundamental principles that are the foundation of effective self-management. The first one, I work for the customer. I don't work for my boss, actually. I'm accountable to the boss, and that's important, but I work for the customer. It's a value I create for the customer that really makes a difference. And a lot of people in organizations, they say, well, I don't have any contact with the customer. Well, actually, they do. There's different kinds of customers. You have the external customer who receives whatever your organization is giving, but you also have internal customers. People identify who their internal customers are, and those are the people that we provide services, products, information to help them do their job for the ultimate customer. So I work for the customer is a fundamental principle of self-management. That helps people starting thinking more like an entrepreneur too. Second principle, I manage my own performance. It's not my job. It's not the boss's job to manage my performance. It's my job to manage my performance. Therefore, I have to be accountable, And when I think of accountability, I'm accountable when I'm making clear commitments, when I take the responsibility to give feedback on my performance first, and then third, I own the consequences, good, bad, or indifferent. So to self-manage is I manage my own performance. And you can start seeing when you have those principles, this with the next principle I'm going to share with you, helps change the fundamental relationship between the job holder and the person who reports to. Third principle is my boss, and I'm using quotations around that. My boss and I are partners in performance. We have a partnership. Often I'll ask people to talk about their best boss, and they tell stories, and what comes out very often is a collegiality. There's a respect and collegiality. They're working together. And I think about some of my best bosses, that was always the case. The fact that there was an authority piece there was almost secondary to the fact that we have common goals and we're working together for success, always for the organization and its customers. Mm-hmm. The fourth one, I am loyal to the truth. And when I'm loyal to the truth, I don't try to make excuses. I don't try to make spins. I'm loyal to the truth, and if there's going to be bad news, I'm going to be the one that's going to share it. So Romina, I worked on this project, and I know I was supposed to get it done by Friday, and I didn't get it done. Here's what I'm going to do to correct it. Even if there are valid excuses, it's still a performance problem, right? And so it doesn't mean I have to feel shame, but I'm going to learn from my mistakes. So I'm loyal to the truth. And I set myself by being loyal to the truth is by making clear commitments. If I make clear commitments, then I have to be loyal to it, The fifth principle is I'm a lifelong learner. It's great if an organization provides learning opportunities for people. Don't let that stop you, or be your excuse for not learning. When I was getting my doctorate in adult learning at Ohio State, one of my area of interest was self-directed learning. And all the research showed that about 90% of what people learn is self-directed and also in an informal environment. So it's great to take classes and workshops. Those are all good, but a lot of it is just what you do. So if I need to learn something, I normally look for people who know it that I don't know it, who know more than I do about something, and offer and ask them for help. And of course, I have to do the same thing back and forth. So those are the 5 fundamental principles that drive self-management, and also drove a number of tools I developed to help implement that.